Riian, for her own project and really getting how she wants to be represented, she's a pro. She's definitely a star. As a producer, I don't really limit myself to just the music part of it. When I'm doing a project, just whatever it takes to make it happen, whether it's talking to the director, graphic artist, doing the artwork for the project, whatever it's gonna take, I'm on top of it and make the music, you know? So the definition is kind of expanded for me, besides just music, just the overall project, you know, just make it happen. Angels and Demons to me means a metaphor about falling in and out of love. Of course, an angel, it represents light, good, and, you know, demons, dark, evil. So with the song, you know, even the way she's singing it, her approach with it, with her tone, is kind of like spooky, but angelic still. You know, she sounds amazing, but what she's talking about and how she's doing it is kind of like, wow, like, it's very heartfelt. It's all a metaphor to me. It's all a metaphor about falling in and out of love, and everybody loves love songs. What inspires me is meeting talent like Riian. No one artist is the same. So it's constantly a new challenge. So that's inspiration in itself. And to actually have a conversation, talk about it, and then watch it turn into something, and then you can actually touch it, feel it, and allow other people to feel what your thoughts manifested. It's like having a child. Working with Chris is very meticulous, man, you know what I'm saying? He's a slave driver, man, you know? He was just like, we gotta make this happen this time, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. He was doing what a director is supposed to do. He just needed to cheer. He needed to cheer, and he needed that, what's that thing when, you know, you just bark directions out to everybody? He needed that with his name in it, with like stars around his name. He needed all of that. But I loved his approach, and like everybody has a different way of approaching things, and I loved how he took every lyric from the song and then he shot according to that. And so when we went into post, it gave us a lot to pull from, it created a lot of conversation, which is always good. Working with Sarah was really good as well too, because she's a photographer by nature. It's like the way she captured everything, which is really, really, really cool. Like, she really paid attention to the storyline. And that's one thing I liked about everybody. Everybody cared about the storyline. Everybody cared about the music as much as the visual. So like, I feel like I did my job, and I feel like when the team came to get the visual out on it, you know, it was the same thing. It was like I was talking to myself. The vibe with the whole team was very similar to my vibe at the studio. Everyone on this team, for the visual side of it, are just as passionate as the team on the music side of it. The locations were awesome. We shot, one of the scenes was in the woods. I don't know where I was half of the time when I was in the woods, so we kind of like had a tour guide, which was one of Chris's friends, and he was like, hey, you know, there's a car in the middle of the woods when you go up that hill and over there. And then we literally went up the hill and went over there, and it was like this car that was amazing in the middle of nowhere. And it turned out to be a really, really good shot. What was also amazing is that we had a full moon that night, so a lot of the shots that Chris had already planned from the beginning, which I don't know, you know, with God's hand, but like, we literally had a full moon. It matched the story. It was perfect. It was like amazing. Chris, Sarah, everybody, like the entire team is really doing a great job to get her vision out.